Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Castle. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night. And the technical free throw is good.
Get the perimeter.
Here is Sanders. Connects from three-point range.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Wasted no time on that one.
Oh, Morant sinks the answer with authority. He's feeling the competitive fire after that last tray.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Jordan. Off target from outside. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Sanders' shot is off.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Buries it from three-point range. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Spurs have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Wembanyama outside. Here's Castle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Memphis with the ball. It's been 10 unanswered points. Johnson's shot is off. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Castle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And he's got his first chance. The line here. Mark Williams is checked in for Terry. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Jordan. Again, Memphis.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Spurs have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, cool hands in that last outing against the Kings got the job done. He had 60 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Jordan can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 6. And there's the foul. It goes on cool hands. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
Wembanyama passes to Hardy. Marion with the double team. From the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Mullen with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Mullen's got 5.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of
Their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Hardy. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Hassel misses.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night. The Spurs making a switch here. Holmes checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Jordan outside. Jacks up a three. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 16.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And so it's Memphis, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Jordan. Morant is out there with Marion. Then it's Williams. And it's Şengün in at the center, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Now here's Morant, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Houston Rockets. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Nice shot by Terry.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And that's 21 points for Jordan.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Marion with the double team. Here's Castle. And he dunks it down.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 8 points.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Here's Castle. Nailed from three-point land.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Jordan, that's for 2. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 17. On the wing, Terry. Outside, Williams. The 3. Jordan with the rebound. Memphis has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Novak's checked in, and Mullen subbed in for Williams. Jordan at the elbow. And Jordan throws it down.
Well, if you don't. Take care of the ball, fellas. That's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Johnson. Here's the 3. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Jordan's got a pair of triples in the second now for Memphis. And so it's Terry bringing it up for the Spurs. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy to just let that one go and get ready for the next one. But they fought back. I mean, and that mental fortitude that they displayed there is one of the reasons why they're such a good team.
Now Terry. After the missed 3 from Jordan. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
That's good from Williams. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Spurs. Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. So he gets them both. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Wembanyama, right side. They double-team Wembanyama. Here's Sita. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Jordan's got 35.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Jordan.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Now here's Jordan. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game, and the shot goes in.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Podziemski. Sinks the three-pointer. Podziemski's got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside, Jordan fires the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's Memphis, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Did you miss us?
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, they're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
You can nitpick other spots. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Spurs.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to bother shooters without opening up the driving lanes?
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Cool Hands in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Williams on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Sanders is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Terry. Then it's Castle.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Here's Jordan. No good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Terry against Jordan. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Novak inside, working on Sanders. And here's Jordan outside. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen. Jordan's got 47 points. The Spurs shooting here about 46% for the game. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Down low, here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Sita, guarded by Morant. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Money from the wing. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Alperen Şengün.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Şengün's checked in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yep, it counts.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Terry. 6 points for him. No good on the triple. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Yes, that goes in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Williams, he's checked in for Terry. Memphis also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Mullen. Marion comes in for Johnson. And it's Rivers in for John Morant. Now here's Jordan. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. The kick out to Williams. Drills the three-pointer.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Castle misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. To the paint, here's Wembanyama. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Kicks it out to Jordan. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
They double him with Rivers. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's Jordan outside. Rebounded by Castle. A three from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Şengün. Jordan, that's for beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so it's Memphis with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And San Antonio shooting for the game at 42%. So on the floor for Memphis. Williams is out there with Jordan. Then there's Marion. Then there's Davis. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. And so here's Memphis following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Now here's Hardy. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Fires from the line. Hardy, no good. Terry against Davis. To the inside, Jordan. And another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. On the wing, Terry. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Jordan. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
San Antonio making a switch here. Sanders is checked in. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Petrovic is checked in for Alperen Şengün. That one goes. Count it.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
For Memphis, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. From deep, Jordan, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll. Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
The Spurs shooting 43% from the field. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Jordan kicks to Marion. Back to Jordan. Over Wembanyama. Terry grabs the board.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Jordan. Marion passes to Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
Jordan against Wembanyama. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Davis dishes to Jordan. Shoots the three. Again, what an avalanche! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Castle misses. Memphis has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Back to Jordan. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Marion's checked in. .34 seconds left in the game. Jordan looking it over. From outside, off the mark. And so it's San Antonio with it. Right side, Terry. Wembanyama. Petrovic with the rebound. And here is Jordan. Lets it go with a 3. It's off. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in
another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
You win so many games.
MP like the artist who likes working on his craft. Check him out on that glass tonight. You know he been putting in that work.
Tough game tonight. Lock in.
fans live for games like this one.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce. The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, B.A., you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on. On deck. Very little room for error.
Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Kersey in at the power forward spot. And Moran over to help. On offense, here is San Antonio. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. First quarter, just over a minute played. The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Wembanyama's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here too.
Good-looking guy.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Kersey. From deep. Knocks down the long J.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Mullen. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray.
But look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
Spurs trail by 6. To the right side. Here's Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Well, he has owned this quarter, a major reason they're up right now.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far. Johnson with a double team. 1:52 left to play in the first. Here's Castle. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Wembanyama. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3. Wembanyama's got 7 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, cool hands in the last outing against the Jazz was all business. He finished with 60 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Spurs trail by 13. Here's Hardy. No made baskets yet. Pass to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Here's Hardy. Looking to end the run. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Jordan with it. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. San Antonio with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Launches it. No luck on that one. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little